No, today is Weirdo Day.
I know.
How crazy
Weirdo
is
Day.
It's like
National Weirdo Day.
High five,
Yeah.
you
We
national
gotta
weirdo.
post that everywhere.
High five, you national weirdo.
National Weirdo Day. I'm a weirdo.
National Weirdo Day.
I'm a proud weirdo.
The National
Weirdo Day.
And we're the weirdo. So our debut album is coming out October 18th, and it's called American Griots. And the title is not just something we thought sounded cool; it has a lot of meaning to it. We've been working on the album for about how long now?
Since January.
Since January. The songs are really, really powerful, and kind of are a patchwork of all the influences and things that make us up. We discovered the word griot, I think in a documentary or something, but the word just stuck out to me. Or I was reading something, and when I did the research on it, I found out that a griot is actually the name for a West African storyteller, musician, poet who travels from town to town in West African countries, telling the legacy, the history, the current news, sharing songs and melodies and stories. And it's something that it's not just like a thing you pick up and do like a hobby. It's like a lifelong passion.
You gotta be born into it.
Gotta be born into it, or you have to be hand selected and kind of reared up by already existing griots. And that just felt like it felt like what we do. And then of course we work with all these people like on the plaques on the walls, all the icons that allowed us to have this career that we have right now. And a lot of them, most of them, kept saying like, to you, to me, to us together, like y'all have something special. Why aren't you recording your own stuff, or why aren't you in the forefront more? Like way before we talked about Louis York, he had gotten like that kind of like he got that standing ovation from Quincy.
Yeah.
And Whitney was pulling me aside, like, "What are you doing?" And that's just the name. That a few of all of them said that. So it felt like the greats had, like the griots, or I felt like the greats had said like, by buying a record, by giving us advice, by co-signing us, had endorsed us as also people that should be traveling from town to town and telling our life story.
In the scope of this project, success for me, would be the definition of what Louis York is. Louis York is a creative force, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just two guys who are very creative and who are very in tune with each other, and we create things. Whether it's ballets, whether it's Broadway plays, whether it's cool names like Weirdo Workshop or cool names like the Shindellas, brands like the Shindellas, brands like Louis York, Tiny Book Club. We are a creative force, and so I hope that this album will really define us as that. We wanted American Griots to be our business card for all the things that we want to do in life. So basically, I hope that American Griots will open the door for us to score movies. I hope it'll open the door for us to do Broadway plays. I hope it'll open the door for us to
Perform internationally.
All of those things.
And to break new weirdos. And it's super crazy. I'm not even gonna lie to you. It's crazy.
American
crazy.
Griots, like I'm just going to keep it real. Like American Griots is one of the best albums I've ever heard in my life.
No lie. No
I'm
bullshit.
not playing, like, and that's like, I'm not the kind of person who would say that falsely. I'm not just the kind of person. I've had success, and it was at the most humble of terms that I accepted my success. But I can say this because it's true. American Griots is one of the best albums I've ever heard in my life.
I can second that 100%.